Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing the booktube newbie tag because I've only done 3 videos on this channel so far, and I created this channel kind of a while ago and I want to get back into it, and I think doing this tag is going to get me back on track, hopefully. So let's just get into it. Question 1, why did you start this channel? So I have another channel on YouTube that's kind of about a lot of different things. I started it about like fashion, and then it became like lifestyle and just all of my interests in general, and it was getting too like cluttered with topics, and I figured I would start a brand new channel to talk about books because that is one of my major interests, and that way I can just have this channel and put all of my book content on it, and it won't feel like it's getting too cluttered or that there's too many different topics. Okay, question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I'm not sure. I hope that I can bring something unique. I have kind of a weird taste in books. I'm not really the type of person that reads anything and everything. I mean, I have been kind of trying to expand what I read, but for the most part, I do have like a specific taste, which I'll tell you about in a second because there's another question on here about what specifically I read. 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? Probably just talking about books, having like an outlet for that and sharing my opinions, and hopefully hearing a lot of other opinions from you guys about it, and if you agree or disagree with my takes and stuff like that. It's always interesting to see different people's opinions on the same books because I can think that like I just found the most amazing book that's ever been created, and then someone in the comments could be like, I read that and it was like lame and boring. So I don't know. Number 4, why do you love reading? I think a lot of people probably have this answer, but escapism, definitely. I like to really get lost in a story and kind of spend all day reading and forget that time passed, that kind of thing. There's something about reading that I like better than like watching movies or TV, and I can't quite put my finger on what that is. I think I really appreciate like good writing, good prose. There's something about that that I feel like deeper than if I'm like watching a scene. You know what I'm saying? Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So I don't really remember what got me into reading because I've been reading my whole life, but I do remember reading. I'm trying to think of like the earliest stuff I read. I read like the Magic Treehouse books. I read Series of Unfortunate Events. I read some series about like these girls that all had horses, and I can't for the life of me remember what that was called. It was definitely like a children's or like middle grade. And then in like middle school, I got really into this series called The Click. I don't know if any of you guys read that, but it's about these like super rich middle schooler. I think they're in middle school. I don't know how to describe these books, but they were really good, and there was like maybe like 20, 30 of them in the series. I don't remember, but I was like addicted to those. I read all of them. Okay, number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I would probably ask like, how do you think of new video ideas, because some booktubers put out a lot of content, and I don't know, it's hard for me to think of that many different ideas for videos. I feel like maybe there's only so much I can talk about in terms of books, but I don't know. Number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Probably staying consistent. As you can see, I posted like 3 videos like last year. I don't think I've made any videos this year. And then I kind of abandoned the channel because I don't know. I don't read that much. I do read a lot, but some people read like crazy. I don't think I read as much as some of the other people doing booktube, so hopefully it'll be easy enough for me to stay consistent and have things to talk about. And I'm always looking for suggestions, so if you guys have anything, any video ideas that you'd like to see me do, feel free to let me know. Number 8, when did you start reading? I can't remember. Probably when I was really, really young. Some of the books I read early on, like I don't even remember what they were. But yeah, as early as I can remember, I don't know. Number 9, where do you read? I read usually in my RV/van, and sometimes on the bed, sometimes at the table. Sometimes I'll read outside. I think I should try to do that more often because that can be really relaxing and fun. To like set up a camp chair and just like read out in the nature and vibe. I should do that more. Number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? So I mostly read young adult fiction, more specifically mystery and thriller. That is my favorite. Those are my favorite genres. I've been obsessed with that category for, I don't know, like 5 years. When I was a teenager, I read a lot more like maybe YA contemporary stuff, a lot of like queer fiction as well. But yeah, these days, I love a story about murder. I read some adult stuff too, not as much though. I do read some adult like sci-fi here and there, and I've dabbled a little bit into YA fantasy, but barely. I do kind of want to expand a little bit what I'm reading, but you will be hearing a lot about mysteries and thrillers on this channel, mostly young adults. Number 11, what does your book collection look like? So I have a very, very small book collection. So because I live in a small RV, what I'll usually do, this is my most expensive habit. I will buy a book new because I want to support the author. I'll read it and then I'll donate it to like a book drop or whatever because I just don't have room for books. I just don't have room. My space is extremely limited, but I do keep the ones that I like the best. I still have my copy of Sadie, which is my favorite book. I lost the cover, like the cover sleeve. I don't know what happened to it. Things just get thrown around in there sometimes and damaged really easily too. But now you can see that there's like I don't know if this is getting washed out by the lighting, but there's like a knife on the front of this book. That's so cool. I never would have known that if I didn't lose the cover sleeve. And some books I keep because the covers are just like beautiful and amazing. Artwork wise, I have a really small bookshelf in there. It's not even a bookshelf, it's just like a little book cubby. I'll show some footage of that. But yeah, you won't see me talking in front of like a big bookshelf like you see a lot of other booktubers doing because I just don't have that. I just don't have room. But that's okay. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope that I'll be posting here again very soon. Okay, see you guys next time.